The athletes you are about to see on Phenomenal Elite Wrestling are highly trained professionals who have spent years mastering their craft. Every maneuver, stunt, and performance is executed under strict supervision and with safety precautions in place. We urge all viewers, especially younger audiences, to never attempt to replicate or perform any of the moves seen on this program at home, school, or anywhere else. Stay safe, enjoy the show, and remember, leave the wrestling to the pros.
The PEW World Championship!
Well, here we are, the main event of P.E.W Reckoning. It's a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
It's a match I've been looking forward to all night. Three of the absolute best in PEW.
Well, two former champions and one reigning champion. Indeed, the only two-time PEW champion is the reigning champion, Jason Joshua.
I think you'll find a record-breaking champion as well, Stickman. Longest reign of all time.
Well, we'll see if that reign is going to continue, because this is the lady killer, Lance Revera, who featured on your podcast.
He did. What a fascinating insight into a very talented, if not slightly arrogant individual, but you cannot deny the prowess and achievements that Lance Revera has had in PEW.
If you want to hear Prescott talking to Lance Revera, again, don't forget to check out that YouTube channel.
Lance recently being a gatekeeper for PEW, introducing a lot of debutants, or debutants as you would say, in Harrison Bennett and Nathan Angel. Beating both of them actually with surprise super kicks out of nowhere.
Well, against Nathan Angel, it was perhaps a little bit more than just the super kick that led to the victory.
I wouldn't happen to know. I wouldn't know anything.
But this is the second contender of the former PEW champion.
I feel like a chill has just gone over this building, Stickman. The cold-hearted revenant Jakk Sellstrom is entered, and I think he's certainly my favourite to take this championship match.
Well, an experienced competitor, arguably the veteran in this match, someone who has been there, seen it, done it, bought the t-shirt, won the championship, with a new attitude recently. Also aligning with Joseph Connors.
Absolutely decimated Smashing Mike last time we saw him, to the point where Danny Marks had to stop the match.
Yeah. Smashing Mike, of course, passing out from the Sub-Zero. And Jakk Sellstrom still not relenting in the hold.
Now the question is, will we be seeing any members of Bred for Better in this match? Triple threat rules dictate no disqualifications. There is a chance they may get involved.
That's a very good point, Kurt. There are no rules in this match. Triple threat means no disqualifications, no countouts. You can only win by submission or pinfall. we're already seeing a little bit of standoff here between these two.
Chance of Elsa's granddad for Jakk Sellstrom.
I hadn't noticed that, but now I can't unsee it.
I really don't suggest saying that in the presence of Jakk Sellstrom, by the way.
I would agree.
Yeah.
And here comes the champion.
Well, a very popular figure here at PEW. Longest reigning champion at PEW, as Vegan Prescott pointed out earlier. This is Big Daddy Unicorn, the only two-time PEW champion. And listen to that reception for Jason Joshua. The signs in the crowd as well. High fives all round.
The odds stacked against Jason Joshua today.
The absolute undisputed face of PEW wrestling for the past couple of years, I'd say.
Well, let's not forget though, this is a triple threat match. As Kurt just pointed out, the odds are stacked against the champion here because he does not need to be involved in the pinfall or the submission to lose the title.
That's a fact.
If Lance Revera or Jakk Sellstrom manage to pin one another, then the title will change hands regardless of whether Jason Joshua is in the ring or not.
A fantastic point, Stickman. I cannot remember the last time that anybody pinned Big Daddy Unicorn, and it may not happen tonight. It may not need to.
Well, the last time Jason Joshua was pinned, it was rather controversial in itself as well. So you've got to wonder how these odds are going to work for Jason Joshua. But either way, one of these three competitors will leave this evening as the PEW World Heavyweight Champion.
That's what it's all about there, the PEW World Heavyweight Championship.
And we are off. Referee signalling for the bell, and we have started.
Oh.
Are we seeing a double team to start off with? We are indeed. Jakk Sellstrom and Lance Revera.
Incredibly smart from Lance Revera and Jakk Sellstrom, but Jason Joshua bringing it back.
Jason Joshua, though, holding off both men at present.
He hasn't got eyes in the back of his head, though. He's got to be careful here.
Well, Sellstrom already isolated in the corner, and Lance Revera in the opposite corner.
I see what you did there, isolated.
Huge, big strength moves here from Jason Joshua, which of course is what he's known for.
And he keeps on going, the stamina of the champion.
Is it a wise move to be using this much of your gas tank as such this early on?
Big cannonball.
Huge cannonball.
Both men down in the corner. Jason Joshua.
And another!
Oh my word!
Oh wow.
Cannonball sentons from Jason Joshua.
Now with Sellstrom on his shoulders, big power slam, and he's down. That could be it! But no, kick out at one. Sellstrom deciding to have a bit of a breather. Oh my word! Thrown over that top rope with ease by Jason Joshua.
Almost into the crowd.
I mean, Big Daddy Unicorn is known for that powerlifting background, and he is displaying it in full force here.
Reckless, in my opinion. Completely reckless. Could have taken out a child.
Well, we do have safety precautions in place here at PEW, but there is always that risk. And now we're seeing Jakk Sellstrom and Lance Revera
doing Jason Joshua.
And there goes Jason Joshua again.
Heat-seeking missile suicide dive from Jason Joshua.
A flying unicorn.
Through that second rope, between the first and the second ropes. And Joshua back up on his feet already, and now looking to get Revera perhaps into the ring and get this over with as soon as possible. You've got to think, as the champion, he wants this done with sooner rather than later.
Big chop there. Got to watch his back there, because Jakk Sellstrom is there right behind him. You've got to have eyes in the back of your head in these triple threat situations.
And we have a brawl on the outside.
How about that for efficiency from Jakk Sellstrom there? Those strikes to the back and a big uppercut. But
I remember triple threat rules, no countouts, no DQs. They can stay out there for as long as they want.
well, this could indeed spill out anywhere. I mean, the pinfall or submission does have to take place within the ring.
And look at the welts on Jakk Sellstrom already. He has taken a beating from Jason Joshua.
This is certainly broken down a little bit here, hasn't it?
Into the apron.
Revera with the boot. And the back suplex on the apron.
Oh my word. We were talking about backs earlier, and that is the hardest part of the ring, and that is the place that can do the most damage to your back.
Exactly, the thick steel beams that are on the exterior parts of the ring build are... There's no giving them at all.
Classic saying goes, hardest part of the ring.
Lance Revera now looking to gain some of this momentum, which he comes into this match with, having won his last two matches, and he's got to be thinking that maybe that's going to be the kind of run of form which is going to help him take the title from Jason Joshua. But it's not just about Jason Joshua, of course, it's also about Jakk Sellstrom on the outside.
Indeed. As we stated at the start of this match, Jason Joshua doesn't even have to be involved in the pinfall for this match, and he will lose that championship.
Oh, huge drop kick there from Lance Revera, and Jason Joshua's down in the middle of the ring. Lance Revera wasting time by showing off here when he could be pinning his opponent and trying to get this over with.
He's taking it all
in for the pin, and it's a 2 count, but
I think that was a tactical breather there from Lance Revera.
You can't be a professional wrestler without taking it all in, enjoying that moment.
Well, I'll take it from you guys. You got the experience here, but that seemed to me to be a little bit naive to not go for the cover straight away. Either way, we carry on. Lance Revera there in the ring with Jason Joshua, trying to untie him from the ropes, sending him into the turnbuckle. Strike to the midsection. Another strike to the midsection. Ooh.
And these two have got to be aware the looming danger of Jakk Sellstrom. Somewhere on the outside, he is lurking.
Oh, I've lost sight of him. I don't know where he is.
Oh, a kip up there from Lance Revera while Jason Joshua is still down. And there's no bigger target on your back than carrying the PEW Championship, but Jason Joshua looking worse for wear now for being the
beautiful back rake. Jason Joshua is having none of it. Bringing the fight to Lance Revera.
Now getting Lance Revera. Oh, and just dropping him to the mat there. Face first. What are we going to see here?
Low drop kick. Baseball.
And Revera to the outside.
Here's Jakk
Sellstrom.
Like I said, lurking in the shadows.
Well,
cold as ice.
Jakk Sellstrom, as we said, we know he's cold as ice, but since aligning with Bred for Better, he has been a different type of beast. He's been a different human being. You know, he talked about that beating that he gave to Smashing Mike that resulted in him tapping out to the Sub-Zero, but prior to that, he's also been beating his opponents senseless since he turned on Jason Joshua.
I will tell you, Stickman, I've shared the ring with Jakk Sellstrom. There is nobody in this country with the level of intensity, the level of stamina, and the level of viciousness that Jakk Sellstrom has.
And Sellstrom admiring the belt there.
Well, yeah.
He thinks he's got it won.
Joshua again fighting back, and again you've got to think that as time goes on this is going to work against the champion, because so far we've seen Jason Joshua in the ring for long periods of time with both Lance Revera and Jakk Sellstrom, while the other two have had time to recover on the outside. Huge suplex there.
The intensity of Jakk Sellstrom.
The crowd trying to will Jason Joshua back into this match. But at the moment, he is taking an onslaught from Jakk Sellstrom, who's targeting that back. Seems to be a trend tonight.
Well, there are a lot of strong competitors here at PEW, and the thing they all have in common is if you can take away the core, if you can take away the base, then you take away that strength. So it's not a surprise that we're seeing so much action centered around the back and the midsection for these big, strong wrestlers. And for no one is that more true than the champion, Jason Joshua. Oh,
just an absolutely vicious British forearm from Jakk Sellstrom there.
And you do have to remember Jakk Sellstrom, former NXT UK, trained by some of the best in professional wrestling.
Absolutely. And
with a back elbow from Jason Joshua. Is this a little bit of hope for him? A bit of space, a bit of time to breathe. He's met with a huge shot to the gut.
Joshua's rammed into that top turnbuckle. Oh my word!
Huge headbutt.
No frills headbutt there to Jakk Sellstrom, who's now caught in the air.
Are we going to see?
Oh, chop block! A chop block from Lance Revera.
And that's incredibly intelligent by Lance Revera, because that takes out both men.
And it also takes out Jason Joshua's leg, which obviously he uses that stomp as a finish.
Twice as much pressure off that chop block because Jakk Sellstrom was in the air at the time.
Sellstrom just watching on now and letting Lance Revera do what he wants.
I think that might be about to end.
I was going to say, are these two going to work together? It's more showing off to each other, I think.
Is there any value? Tell me, guys, is there any value in getting the champion out of there and then fighting out between yourselves? Or don't tell me, that's fine. Sellstrom now isolating Joshua in that corner, and now Lance Revera going in as well. There does appear to be some kind of strategy here between these two.
Well, I think it might be. No, I want Jason Joshua. You're not having him.
They're definitely showing off to each other. Who's the better man? Who's the more vicious competitor?
Well, you've got to say when it comes down to ego that's definitely in play with Lance Revera. I wouldn't have thought it was being played so much with Jakk Sellstrom as much because he's usually more about business.
This is not wise. This is not wise to prod and provoke.
Oh my word!
Maybe I stand corrected there.
Oh!
Jumping knee strike.
Inadvertent bit of double team network there between Revera and Joshua. Now, looking for here, Jason Joshua on that second rope.
Oh! Code breaker sent on.
And that could be it if he can get the cover, he can. Oh, kick out at 2. Lance Revera isolated in the other corner and able to get over and break up that pin. But Sellstrom managing to kick out at the last second as Joshua stumbles back to his feet, lifts Revera in the air.
Did his knee give out?
Nothing. Oh, a strike to the back of the head in Seguri.
Revera taking advantage of that knee give out from Jason Joshua.
Turn around, Lance, turn around.
Oh, drop kicks all round.
And every single man is down.
Well, let's not forget when you hit one of those drop kicks, there's also an impact on your own body as well, and that's what we're seeing here because Sellstrom is down, Revera is down, and Jason Joshua is trapped in that corner.
What a match so far. This is what a main event.
Well, listen to this crowd, Prescott.
This is what PEW is all about.
If this is what PEW is all about, I want to be here. This is fantastic professional wrestling.
All three men now slowly making their way back to their feet. Oh, Revera with a running knee to the face of Jason Joshua, and a drop kick there from Sellstrom.
Almost take out the referee.
And now Jason Joshua with Sellstrom up on his shoulders.
Oh, pop-up cutter.
Didn't get all of that cutter, but he's going for the stump.
Oh, that might be it. That might be it.
That's a cover.
What? Oh my goodness! The Prestige! The Prestige! What's he doing?
That's Prestige. He's the owner of PEW, and We've known that he's not the biggest fan of Jason Joshua for a while. He's just pulled Jakk Sellstrom off, or pulled Jason Joshua off him, I should say.
Jason Joshua not happy with this.
And now the referee Danny Marks stuck in the middle here, having to protect the owner, but also protect the champion as well.
Oh, not Dan. No, leave him alone. He's innocent here. He's just doing his job.
At the end of the day, the owner's got to do what's best for his company.
Referee saying, I'm trying to do my job. Wow, this is not something you see very often. The referee is raging here with the owner. Oh my word! What was that? What just happened?
Danny Marks is he's an official. This is not right.
Danny Marks is the best official here. He's the lead official. He's the most senior official, and he's just been dropped by the owner of the company, the Prestige.
Hey, he pays his wages. He can do what he wants.
Does not give you a reason to assault someone.
Rivera goes for a super kick. Joshua over the headbutt.
Well, now the action is back in the ring. Lance Revera looking to put Jason Joshua in. It doesn't matter. There's no referee here anyway. Who's going to count this? Even the Prestige has disappeared. And Rivera goes up to that top rope. What's he looking for now? Huge elbow drop.
Macho Man elbow.
Sellstrom enters the ring again. Picks off Rivera.
Oh, no.
What's he going to look for here?
Big powerbomb.
Powerbomb onto Jason Joshua. Goes to the cover. Referee Steve Dean is here. Gets the cover.
That's it.
Count of the new champion. Jakk Sellstrom is the new PEW World Heavyweight Champion in controversial circumstances.
And just like that, the championship back in the hands of Bread for Better, where it belongs.
Jason Joshua had the championship won. He had this match won. A Prestige came out here and put his filthy hands where they were not needed, and then delivered a cutter to referee Danny Marks.
Stickman, be careful what you say about the boss. Don't want you to get in trouble.
I am disgusted with him. I was diplomatic earlier, but right now I am disgusted. Jakk Sellstrom did not earn that title. Jakk Sellstrom is not a deserving champion on this occasion. He's a fantastic athlete, but he did not earn that. The hands of the Prestige are all over that title.
Well, it does not matter what you think, because we have a new PEW World Champion, and his name is Jakk Sellstrom.
Guys, I'm speechless. I was not expecting that at all. What a way to end the show on a sour note like that, after such an epic triple threat main event.
And Rivera trying to crawl his way into the ring. He's in shock of how this match ended.
It's been a hell of a night here at PEW Reckoning. We've seen action from all the divisions here at PEW. We've ended with a World Heavyweight Championship match that's ended in controversial fashion. And Prestige, you know what? You can fire me for all I care. That was absolutely despicable what you just did to Jason Joshua, who is a favourite of the fans here. Jakk Sellstrom is your new PEW World Heavyweight Champion. I've been Stickman McTaggart. I've been joined by Kurt Atlas and the Vegan Prescott. And until next time at PEW Brave New World on the 16th of February, stay sticky.